So I'm Rushir Kulkarni. I am a sophomore at the College of Arts and Sciences, and I'm studying computer science. So when I shifted to BU 2 years back, I was pretty lonely and pretty afraid of the changes that were happening around me. I understood that a lot of things were changing in my environment. People were different. The entire curriculum was different. I was studying different things. I was getting new experiences, etc. And all of these things were having a lot of changes in me personally. Like I was evolving on a very microscopic level, and my perspectives on things were changing, etc. What really bothered me was I wasn't able to document all of this and really understand what it meant. I could journal things down and talk about them in my diary, but that was a very static, input-only sort of a method where I would write things down and they would just get lost in my pages. If I really wanted to introspect, think about these things more objectively, so as to speak, I would have to go back into the rabbit hole that was my journal every day and try to figure out some insight or something that would stick out to me. And this is really where I started thinking about Neura. So Neura is data warehousing for long-term physical and mental modeling. What we do is we provide a journal interface to users where they can come and log their thoughts, ideas, observations, etc. using their text or using their voice as they prefer. And using that data, we try to give statistical overview of their mental state. So we provide indicators on happiness, anxiety, stress, etc. Something that they can track like a Fitbit for the brain. And as for the introspection part, we provide a feature called aiNA. So aiNA takes the incoming text stream and splits it up into a bunch of sections. Each section is like an agent that you can have a conversation with. So it's essentially talking to yourself from the past in real time. So with aiNA, you can get a window into the past that you can access to make introspection easy, fun, and conversational. So on Neura, once you've logged in, we provide a very simple interface to journal. There are a bunch of questions that we ask you, 7 questions about your day. For example, what made you happy today? Did you exercise, etc.? And you can skip some of these questions. You can answer some of these questions. And once you've inputted them, it's stored in a database that we host. And you can go back and look at your past entries. You can listen to your voice if you've been voice recording as well. And further, you can access the insights, which is basically the statistics on your happiness. These are 4 graphs on how you've been performing over time. So maybe you can look at them and see, try to figure out if there was a spike at a particular point of time and really see why that happened. So we launched our closed beta roughly 2 weeks ago. We started development like 1 semester or 2 semesters back. And we were finally able to launch the complete suite of services, including aiNA and the insights a while back. We've been reaching out to people, customers, going to pitch competitions, etc., marketing a little bit and all of that. So it's been really fun doing that stuff. But really the essence of a closed beta is to get valuable feedback about it. So we've been trying to talk to users and customers and really see what sticks to them. And that has been a really exciting process because it's very fun talking to people all the time. So Innovation Pathway has been really helpful in our journey so far. We got into the walk stage last semester and we've been having meetings with our mentor since then. And it has been really helpful in helping us understand what the problem is. That's where we really started. So what kind of audience are we looking at? What is the inherent need that they have? And building a prototype around that based on conversations we've had with that set of people. And we didn't really think about that before we came to the pathway. We were like, how does that even matter? But after like actually working on the product, we realized that that's the most important thing, that you have a very well-defined customer base, a very well-defined problem set. And that was the place where we really focused on throughout the semester, trying to really solve that issue. So that was really helpful. I'm really excited about the market launch, which is kind of concurrently happening with the beta launch. So we are going about and talking about the product on bigger platforms and really getting a bigger feedback pool almost about the app. And we also have a bunch of features that we want to deploy in the future. Something called the train of thought is what we've been thinking about. So it basically, given all of your text data, it really tries to understand what you're thinking about, what your goals are, etc. And really seeing whether you've followed those goals, whether you've not followed those goals, why did that happen, what could be done to fix that, etc. So that's something we're really excited about doing. And also having other engineers and founders join us hopefully soon.